A super meta hero as it stands is Steel. In the last PCL 3 tournament here on the weekend, he was either picked every game or was banned every game. He is super meta with his control, his ultimate, and just the potential of his kit is outstanding. So here in this build, I am trying to accentuate that. Back on Legacy, I was trying to do this as well, just to emphasize that fact that he has so much control in his kit. But here in Monolith, hopefully it's even better. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my hero building guide series. I am Sylphin. If you guys just want the build Captain Steel, go to the end of the video, as that is where we're going to take an in-depth view of the deck itself. Now, before we get started, I have to say, this has nothing to do with this build or guide. I was in a game. I was loading into a game. We got disconnected. The client crashed. I loaded back in. I went join game, and it bugged out. It brought me up to join game again. I hit join game. By the time it loaded again, nothing happened. So unfortunately, we got the ban, and I had to sit there for 5 minutes while nothing happened. So I'm actually going to get this charge here. I'm fine with this. Maybe not that much, but okay. So the very first ability here that we get is Bull Rush. What a start to this building guide. It is Bull Rush. 1600 unit range, 75 ability damage. And oh yes, Sparrow. Get her, baby. Nicely done. Oh, bastard. You don't deserve to live. And you knock up enemy heroes on hit, and you knock up enemy minions on hit. So, oh, what the deuce is that? I hate how these bugs are in this game. Bull Rush, I've been saying, have been having these issues, and it looks like it definitely has not been fixed, as I clearly went right through that gray stone, and that would have been his death guaranteed. So there is that. The Bull Rush, you can use it here I'm going to use it to knock away this gray stone from our Sparrow, try to protect her as much as possible, and just try to keep her alive, and try to maybe secure some of these kills here on this gray stone. What I'm going to do here is go and try to get these minions down nice and low for here, and just try to be as helpful as possible here in this lane. The next ability we're going for is Force Shield. It blocks projectiles, and also slows enemies that touch it. So if an enemy touches it, they're slowed by 180 max movement speed for 3 seconds. So it actually ends up being quite effective here. And you have to deploy it well in advance if you want to get that slow, because it does take a while. It does take a while, unfortunately, to deploy. So you really gotta do it in advance, or else unfortunately it really doesn't work. So I can't put it behind this greystone here if I wanted to do something. So what I'm going to do this here, and then do this slow. Oh, and I miss. I'm a complete failure. So, I mean, hey, that is Steel. You're trying to chain those things together, make stuff happen, but unfortunately, as you can see there, Greystone's having his way with us a little bit here. I'm going to try to... Yeah, no, he's going to go back. And I think I might have played with this guy before. I'm not sure. I feel like I have played with this guy a little bit. Hey, you don't have your ultimate, man. Don't have your ultimate, and you can definitely pay for it. So the Force Shield, it's fantastic here. If this was a enemy ranged hero, oh, lovely leg, man. This lovely leg. That's totally not fair for those not legging. It's kind of dumb. Like, what is that? What is that? Hopefully you guys are seeing that. It's really dumb. I'm going to charge away here because... Oh. Come on, survive. Can we get him? Yeah. Baby. Dumb. Sorry guys, that disconnect business here wasted a solid 10 to 15 minutes of my time, and I don't get much time during my day, so unfortunately, yeah. So here we're going next for the Guardian's Ward. I'm going to pick this up with some power, but I am going to keep this Shepherds and Menders file. Actually, whoa, what am I doing? No, we're not. We're going into the Circlet of Health. My apologies. We're definitely going for the Circlet of Health here. That is definitely what we want to do because we are going to be helping out our Sparrow, keeping her health up and my health up. Since we already do have that Scout's Ward, we will be a-okay. So now that we have this Circlet of Health, we can actually be a little bit more aggressive just because I can take a few hits and regenerate. So that is fine. He will have his healer token. Oh, no, he actually doesn't. Alright, well that actually changes things. I'm going to do this to hit him back away here. I'm going to put this out to slow his retreat here. Although he is getting my Sparrow nice. But that's okay. Just because that healer token is going to go to work, and since he actually doesn't have the healer token, I'm going to pressure him a lot. I'm going to pressure him a lot here. I'm going to use our Shepherds and Menders file here. Look at all of that regen, just going to ticking away on me and this Sparrow and I feel fairly confident in being fairly aggressive here. So. I mean, maybe this wouldn't work if the enemy team had a fantastic jungler, and they had their... Oh, there's the enemy jungler. Yeah, enemy jungler's here. He's there. There he is. I'm going to do this to slow down the... Oh, nicely done. And, fantastic. Yeah, nicely done. Not much we can say about that. Yep. So, a nice enemies missing would be nice, but it looked like we didn't get any. Alrighty, there's a Greystone. There should be one dead Greystone, hopefully. No, unfortunately not. Damn, so there was a well played between the Sparrow and I. I was keeping her safe. Retreat. As look at that. Wards, obviously a must. That is a reason why I need to get those Shadow Wards. As you can see here, very nice and easy for us to protect each other. And looks like the, oh, interesting. The Murdoch is changing over here. So one of the last ability that I believe you should get here is Bulwark. What it does is block 60% incoming non-AoE damage for 3 seconds. Once you use it though, you can move normally while deployed but not turn. So you can't turn like this. You can only strafe side to side and back and forth. That's the only thing that you can do here. So I'm actually going to do this just to get some damage off to push the lane a little bit. And now we have our ultimate. So actually he doesn't have his ultimate actually. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this just a little bit here and put this down. I'm going to use my ultimate just for some damage and CC. Hopefully she can finish him off. Die for it, man. No, unfortunately not. So now I have to be careful as here is the Grux. Yep, we're dead. And that is one of the issues there. So where's his pull? Oh, I didn't even need to use his pull. So there we go. Nicely done, Grux, for the rotation. Hopefully that doesn't mean our Sparrow's taken out as well. Alright, so I have to come here and defend this lane here, but there is a Gideon, and he's probably going to try to juke me out here. Yep, he is. And let's see here. Boom! You were just... Oh, fucking fantastic, man. So one thing you need to know about steel is that if you use your Bull Rush over a ledge like that, the speed is increased. The speed does get yeah. So you saw exactly what happened there. Don't make it happen because oh boy. I definitely had that Gideon down to a T. I countered his teleport and everything, but no. So so let's continue to talk about the Bulwark. It's pretty hard to say when exactly it's useful. it's really hard to say just because you can't. I don't know. It's because you have lesser movement speed while you're using it. It's kind of hard to be like, is it? I don't know. It's a tough ability to use. So I'm gonna get this red buff here. Oh, of course he gets it. Okay, so well, let's just let's go out here, and that is one dead Bellica, unfortunately. Oh, I just secured. Boom, and he's dead. So I just secured her death there by body blocking her, unfortunately. But maybe we can get this rampage. Oh, nicely done. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Oh, but the Greystone got the Sparrow. Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay on my way. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay, he did get him. Man, what is this communication in this game is just unbelievable. He should be able to get him. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now we're going to go right lane because we heard that his Greystone's ultimate went off. Should be able to kill him here. Let's see if I can. Boom. I want to knock him into the tower, get that tower damage, baby. There we go. And there is this rampage. Boom! Boom! Nicely done. There we go. There's some cleaning up of this enemy team here. With some okay plays there. I did unfortunately body block that Bellica to death, so unfortunately that did exist. Alright, I can't actually go in here on this Murdoch, but oh boy. I would? Oh, I totally would. Oh, you don't have your ultimate there, Greystone. You don't have your ultimate. Get him, baby, get him, get him, get him, get him. Good, very nice. So there, I was waiting patiently to use my shield slam. Shield slam. Leap to AoE. I don't think I even explained our ultimate. Oh boy, what a guide. Slow, 180 max movement speed on enemy touch for 3 seconds. Plus, you knock them down. So, yeah, knock up and stun to 2 seconds. Yeah, so you got. Oh, okay. No, we're not here anymore. I do have my ultimate, which I do kind of want to use before I go back, but unfortunately, I don't think that will be the case. So I'm going to say defend mid lane, as I'm not going to be the best one to do that. Here's our Sparrow in trouble, but I'm just going to try to. There we go. So I'm going to hit her back here. Right like this, make sure we get that CC, and that is one dead Greystone. Nobody's in mid lane, unfortunately, so there you go. I was trying to think of ways to chain my CC, to chain it together to get the most effect out of it, to make sure that he was dying. So I wanted to hit him back, make sure that we can get a few shots off, and then as he was going out of range here, I'm gonna go and come on. I should probably be the one here to get that, so I can be sneaky here and try something. So I'm gonna say my ultimate is ready. Let's see what we can do here. He can't see me. He can't see me. Okay, let's go here. Oh, there is a ward over there. There's a ward over there, right? Oh. Oh. Should I? Yeah, let's do it. Boom! Boom. That's one dead Murdoch. Yes, that control is so powerful. And as you can see there, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so there are some good plays, guys. That is the power of steel. Another thing is that we are, if you take a look down on the card, we are getting some early game damage and some health as well. With that Elysian Diamond, it does actually work quite well. So, fucking serious. It always misses with that Bull Rush. Pardon my language. It's a bit of an interesting day, to say the least. So, guys, that's kind of I hope that kind of gives you a flavor for you know, for steel. I hope it does. Oh, so close! I wanted to use that mine, use my charge to get that mine placed on the Gideon, but unfortunately not. So The thing about his shield wall is that, or force shield, sorry, is that it actually doesn't work on, it actually doesn't work for Gideon's Cosmic Rift. So things that like kind of spawn out of the mid-air and stuff like that, it doesn't work. So it's not that effective. I'm gonna go back just because we need some health and mana. And we can finish off this Elder Mage Amulet here. So as you can see, nice Elysian Diamond for some mana regen, which actually works really well on steel. Some health, Elder Mage Amulet, 2 Elder Mage Amulets for that health, just because I don't want to get too heavy in the damage. I do still want to be that tank, that presence, that being able to use that control is much more powerful than not being able to use that control. If you know what I mean. All right, so if he had stayed a little bit more, I actually would have gone in, just because I didn't see that he had no mana. So no mana means that we can very easily have I gotten him down. He wouldn't have his mine or anything, and it would have had actually a pretty easy time getting him. So that's fine. You can do that. My health regen will tick off here and be very nice. So there's our Belk again, a little out of position here. I'm gonna go and try to help her out. Let's see. Hello. All right, so I do deal some pretty good damage. So they can't really you know, negate that. They have to deal with that damage, which works very well with our other abilities, since they deal quite a bit of damage to begin with. All right, here is some trouble. Okay, yep. Well, there. Ooh boy. Nope, that's not good. Nope, that's not good. We were in some trouble there, as they were kind of collapsing on us, trying to get into the mid lane. But so, ooh. Right, so there has been a few missed opportunities, unfortunately, of me not using my my crowd control to its effect, where there was some key moments. I definitely could have done something, but I just wasn't in position. I wasn't ready for it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to make sure I get that kill, just because I do maybe want some of that card power, which is kind of hard to get on steel. When you're being so supportive, you really tend to get CP deprived, and I'm not going to let them get a kill here. So I'm just going to have to go back and get this health and mana. And we are dominating. I happened to use my ultimate once in there. Didn't think it would really do that much, but it led to a pick, which created the numbers advantage, which just kind of fed into us tickling them down to death as we got their inhibitor. So that was pretty much it. I do have Honor the Pure here, which is going to be very, very important here. I'm going to use Honor the Pure now, as now there's that. So let's use this. So yeah, there is victory. Wow. Not much of a showcase of the build, but there's really not much more to say. I mean, the build is all about that Honor the Pure into our Shockwave, which is the next ability we're going to get, and then you just kind of become tanky. So there's really not much to say. That's pretty much it for Steel, for the guide. So let's go check out the build. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the build, Captain Steel. Centurion, obviously, you are the tank, and that is just needed. You start off your match here with the Mentor's File, Scout's Ward, and the Shepherd's File. I think that versatility is vastly, far superior to any other composite thing that you could do. I mean, Circlet of Health does, you could really, really push your lane hard and be very healthy, but there's no ward. Do you really want to risk, you know, one or both of you dying? I don't know. I think that's the most versatile. I think that's going to work in most scenarios the best. After that, you go into a Guardian's Ward, followed by... before your Guardian's Ward, you go into the Circlet of Health, and then you go into your Guardian's Ward. You can discard these kind of when you when you need to use that CP to maybe get a card, fully upgrade, stuff like that. Maybe don't discard them all at once, but you can certainly use them to finish off an upgrade or something like that. After the Guardian's Ward, you go into an Elysian Diamond. A little bit of mana regen really is nice, and some health, obviously, with some damage. The damage does work. Most people don't expect it, and Steel, his abilities, a lot of his abilities do damage, so it can actually kind of add up. And being a fighter that can help in a 2v1 or 2v2 scenarios, that actually is really good. So Elysian Diamond into 2 Elder Mage Amulets. After that, then you go into the 2 key parts of this build. Honor the Pure, absolutely must have to give yourself and your team a shield. Very good. Followed by Shockwave. And the thinking here is that you can slow nearby enemies by 250 max movement speed for 2 seconds to help an ally get away, to slow down an enemy to help kill them. But the best option I like is using Shockwave when you use your ultimate, because then you're right in the middle of everybody. So you can use your ultimate, boom, then use Shockwave once after they have been stunned for that duration, and then they are slowed for 2 further seconds, and then you can use your Bull Rush to hit them into another favorable position. So the control is amazing, and I think that this is really key. You can use it again on just one hero, on 2, or the whole enemy team. Plus that mana regen really does help. So you can use your abilities just a bit more. After the Shockwave, then your final 3 items are your Elysian Diamond, Tempered Plate, and Tuned Barrier. Now, what you need to consider is that this armor and this barrier is only good, well, ability armor and basic armor is only good once you get all of the health in the rest of the build. All of this health on Honor the Pure, all of this health on the Elysian Diamond. That is the only time when you actually mathematically need this armor. So don't bother getting the Tempered and Tuned Barrier until this Elysian Diamond and this Honor the Pure have been fully upgraded. Then you go for Tempered Plate first, as much as possible, but those abilities do really hurt and does help getting not nuked down so much. So I would say go for Tempered Plate first and then your Tuned Barrier, just so you can get that health the most. Why all the 2-2-2s and 3-3, 3-2s, 3s, and etc. is just what I did was I tried to spread the health out as much as possible so that it's easy to get. It's not in 4s and 5s, right? It's as easy to get as possible. So guys, there you go. That is the final build. Honor the Pure, Shockwave, Tuned Barrier, Tempered Plate, Guardian's Ward, Elysian Diamond, Tuned Plate, Honor the Pure. Yep, that is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Captain Steel, the control freak. Hopefully you guys like it. There is some damage in here on the Elysian Diamond, the Major Cast, on the Guardian's Ward. So you actually still do damage, which is really nice because your ultimate does a fair amount of damage, your Bull Rush does a fair amount of damage, and you're still a fighter. Tanky fighter, but still a fighter. And I really like that we can do this with Steel. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down in the comments what you think of this build of Captain Steel being super meta right now, and me trying to emphasize that fact with Honor the Pure and Shockwave. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share it with the community, guys, of course, subscribe. If you guys found this helpful or just simply enjoyed, please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.